global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Yes, some Wike have come into Rivers State, though has gone, but all the effort, the moves and all the actions he did is still resonating as we speak. APC have made their choices, and the candidate for the local government chairman councillorship is all rolled out. And of course there are still many who are aggrieved, and they have formed a strong alliances. And as we speak, of course, I'm going to give you full details of what the Wikimatics are saying. Some of the strong allies who had stayed very strong with them decided to port simply because he asked for chairmanship endorsement, which he refused. And they've called him out on their social media page. And of course, the Fubara camp, or the former Fubara's camp, who now have a strong political stronghold, have accepted them in Fugle. Although their narratives looks different, but they are standing strong on what they believe. 2027, I can tell you for free, Rivers State is going to be very interesting. Meanwhile, some strong analysts are also mentioning the fact that something is playing out, something is brewing, and that given one or two allegations, which are going to roll out in a moment, all of that you're going to hear. Before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to what we are seeing, the video I see in the background, it's assumed that Ikechi Promise, aka Itiokwe, of Ichie local government area, was actually in other judge and he was arrested. But then again, that's not even the challenge. Challenge is that they said, according to Wikimatics, he said he got angry after he was denied chairmanship ticket and invited Orina crisis. Now, this Orina crisis they are calling is actually the Fubara's camp. Now, the former Fubara's camp now being controlled by a group of strong allies of former Fubara's camp Simplify movement, the likes of Edison Eyes, the likes of Iyowo, and former Moma CTC chairman. All of them, Peter, all of them are together, bringing anybody who feels that is politically orphaned can come in. They are forming a strong alliance, which is strong. But meanwhile, while they are accusing him of going to the former Fubara's camp, that's Edison Eyes camp, they said in their own turn that actually the young man had a child dedication and invited Edison and invited Ihowo and all those guys to come celebrate with them, and hear what they said at the background. You be the judge. We'll come back with more analysis on what is going on after Wike have left Rivers. All right, welcome back. You have what they said. Of course, they did mention that whoever it is, don't go to places where you are not wanted, but where you are valued, and that's in a nutshell. But one thing is certain, they have decided to form an alliance of some sort for anybody who is politically orphaned, politically displaced. Come in. There seems to be some sort of force being that's brewing, that's been developed ahead of 2027. Meanwhile, some persons believe that hate Fubara, like Fubara. One thing Fubara did for sure that cannot be taken away from him was to empower the youth, brought youthfulness and leadership, whereby the likes of Edison Eyes, Ihowo, Chijioke Ihowo of Obiobo, and of course the major, they call him Sweet Sugar Mayor, of Port Harcourt. They brought youthfulness, and a lot of persons celebrated the achievement. But someone said something in the Wikimatics, of course, in Wikimatic media, said something unique, and they said, look, this is the ground plan that is about to play out, allegedly so, and one must look out for it. Now, according to him, he said, Wike and the master class. He said, when it comes to real politics in Nigeria, former Rivers State Governor and current Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, stands out as a strategic force Love him or hate him, one thing is clear: Wike understands the game of power, manipulation, and long-term political dominance. At the heart of Wike's current maneuver is control of the local government area, that's LGA structure, the political bedrock of any Nigerian state. Whoever controls the local government area controls the grassroots, and the electoral engine room, and ultimately the political temperature of the state. He said, here's the strategy Wike is allegedly deploying. He said, 1, populate APC with loyalists. Wike has moved his political loyalists as his boys into the All Progressive Congress APC, the ruling party at the federal level. He said he's also secured APC ticket for local government area elections. Now, these loyalists are being handed APC tickets to contest in the forthcoming local government area elections, giving them a legitimate path to power. Shell through federal might. Of course, once elected under APC, this local government area chairman would have the implicit backing of the power in Abuja. Any legal attempt by Governor Sim Fubara to dislodge them could be frustrated or overturned, especially in a judiciary that often bends to federal influence. Of course, he said that using structure to bargain national influence. Now, the local government area under his control, Wike not only secures political relevance in Rivers State, but also strengthens his hand for negotiation at the national level, either for ministerial positions, federal appointment, or even to influence the next presidential race. Now, the Sim Fubara factor. Governor Sim Fubara, despite being in office, is politically cornered. He may hold the title of governor, but without control of the local government areas. His grip on the state weakens significantly if Wike plans unfold successfully. Now, Fubara could lose in court battles over control and legitimacy. Now, the state grassroots machinery could or would be in the hands of Wike's loyalists. Fubara may become a lame duck governor, powerless, isolated, and eventually boxed into a one-term fate. In conclusion of this matter, he said that Wike's tactics may not be morally applauded, but they are politically effective. He has mastered the art of using structure over sentiment, federal backing over state authority, and strategy over emotions. If unchecked or unmatched, Sim Fubara may become another casualty in Nigeria's brutal game of elite politics, where loyalty, structure, and manipulation trumps over popularity or constitutional authority. In Nigerian politics, Wike is not just playing the game, he's rewriting the rules. Those are the words of one observer, one Dom Delhi, who have decided to tell Nigerians exactly the game plan being played. Well, if you ask me, he makes a lot of sense. It's about to play out. It makes a lot of sense. Now, Wike is gradually having a grip in APC, though in PDP, but his boys are in APC, which means things are about to change hands. Power is about to change hands. Well, let's hope that eventually this comes to play. But with all I'm saying here, according to Sim Fubara's media team, they're saying that these guys are just lamenting because they are begging to be endorsed. And the one who after all he has played out, they kicked him out, gave it to another person, that's the Che guy, decided to, Ethiopia, decided to, join the Edison in his camp and, watch and see how he plays out. But if this game Wike is playing works out, it's going to be a power game in 2027. Let's meet in that conversation. So have a nice time.